Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. The only one who's harmed in the making of this video is me. Here, come here. Check out all this great food I got. Okay, I'll let you guys out in a minute. Hold on. I got tons of food here. Oh, I can't flip it during the video, huh? Here, I got this turkey from Wildfire. Okay. Chicken. Ooh, roast. Those are hot dogs in this cocktail sauce. Little cocktail hot dogs. Got here. Oh, meatballs. Oh, these are cookies, I think from Deerfield Bakery. Gifts for my kids. Brownies. Ooh, my mom's brownies. Delicious. There's some like gravy and some other stuff. Challah, some stuff for some soup. I got soup over here to make. I have some canadles. Lots of food. Hey, check out who's here to share it with me. I got some dogs. So on this Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for all the people who have abandoned me. Chief amongst them, my 3 kids, Haley, Alex, and Josh. I blame Alex the least. The only reason he didn't come was because Haley and Josh weren't coming and he didn't want to be the only one here. But still, all 3 of my kids abandoned me. And there's a lot of people who have abandoned me. And I'm thankful for all of them. Adriana, Anna, Colleen, Victoria, Tim, George and his son Christian, John, you know, I could sit here and list out the endless amount of good I've done for any one of these people. The endless amount of good. But the video would get too long. I could list out the sacrifices I made for any one of them. But I get abandoned by all of them because my face is a little dirty. I'm not perfect. I make some mistakes, and everything I've done for them is worthless. All the good, all the sacrifice, worthless. Because I'm not perfect. And I've done no intentional harm to anyone. And when I fucked up, I've made amends. In every case, I've always made good, no matter what the cost to me. And still, some of them, my children especially, continue to expect me to do for them, whether they're for me or not. And you know what? I will. Because they're my children and I love them even though they hurt me. I've busted my ass for every one of the people I care about. I've been over backwards for all of them. I do and I do and I do, no matter what the sacrifice to me. And what do I get for it? Abandoned. What I end up alone. I've done pretty good for myself in my life. I've been pretty successful, which is amazing despite the fact that I'm constantly torn down by the people I care about, people closest to me. For 25 years, have just ripped me to shreds, have laid me low, have brought me so far down. Think about how successful I'd be if they were lifting me up. Think about how amazing I would have done in this life if the people that I care about were supportive of me instead of so destructive to me. I mean, look what I've done, despite the fact that I've been given nothing but shit by the people I love the most, except for my parents and my sister. They're the exception to the rule. They've always been there for me. They have always done good for me. And I'm thankful to them, because where would I be without them? I'd be in the fucking gutter, probably. I'd be living on the streets, probably. Instead of being successful, I would be nothing. So I'm thankful, truly, for my parents. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. I love you guys so much, and I know that it might not always seem that way. I know that I argue against you. I know that I don't take your advice. But I'd be nowhere without you. I owe everything to you guys. And I love my sister dearly too, and her family. They're wonderful people. And I do have some really great people in my life, thank God. Thank God for them that are there for me. You know, I mean, I do need some people that are there for me, and I'm good to them too, and they're there for me and they're good to me. At least I got a few of those. But for the most part, the people that I'm closest to, the people that I've loved the most, people that I care about the most, have just abandoned me. If I don't do for them, I make one fucking mistake, goodbye. You know, I'm not perfect, goodbye. But then they still expect me to do for them. I just don't understand it. How people could be like that. The people I love, no less. People I'm closest to. So, thanks everyone. Especially those of you who have abandoned me. You've made me see that even the people who I thought were the good people. And let me tell you, some of those people on that list aren't the greatest people. But most of them, I would say, are wonderful. Some of them, I would say, were salt of the earth. Yet still, they would abandon me after everything I've done for them. I just don't understand it. I never abandon anyone, and I'm always there for people. Always. I've helped so many. I've done so much good in my life. I've sacrificed so much for people. Where are they when I need them? So thanks to those who abandoned me for showing me what humanity really is. I love all you guys. I love everyone. I love my family. Thank God for my family, my extended family, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, the most wonderful people. I always say I hit the lottery in the family I was born into. But then look what I get from my kids. Where does that come from? It doesn't come from me. It doesn't come from my family. It doesn't come from my aunts, my uncles, my parents, my cousins. No, they would never do that kind of shit. It must come from the other side of their family. Because their other side does that kind of thing to each other all the time. They've all abandoned each other. They hate each other. That must be where my kids get it from, right? My family would never abandon each other no matter what. No matter what mistakes were made. No matter how far someone falls. Those, my mom's family, my dad's family, they would never abandon anyone. That's what makes them best family in the world. And that's what makes me so lucky. Because it's all of them. Without them, I would have no success. Without them, I'd be living on the street. But as it is, despite the fact that those I've been closest to have done nothing but tore me down in my life, have done nothing but give me the shit, those I've been closest to, I have been incredibly successful in my life. In every area, except for this. And that is due to my family, all of my success. And I am truly thankful for them. That is the one thing I could say that I'm more thankful than anything else. My family, both sides, my mom's, my dad's, salt of the earth. Seriously, you'll never meet better people. Never meet better people. And I know I've had a lot of people who've been jealous of my family. I've had situations where some of my love interests were more upset about losing my family than they were about losing me when we broke up. And I understand that. Best fucking family in the world. So that I am truly thankful for. I'm sorry this video is so long. I'm just going on and on. So I'll end it now. But I have a lot of extra food if anyone's hungry. I got a lot of extra food. I'm going to start putting it in the fridge and maybe cook some of it for myself. But I hope everyone's having a good Thanksgiving. And to those of you who abandoned me, I still love you. And I forgive you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.